Among all the question types on Duolingo English Test, the student faced the most difficulty in answering speaking question, specifically speaking for 90 seconds. Most of the time, you are either not able to generate the ideas in your mind, and other times, even if you are able to generate ideas, you are not able to put it in words. This happens in normal situation, and when there is timer associated with it, the pressure level goes altogether to different level. So today we will be talking about how can we make sure that we answer this question effectively and score high. For the new people watching this video, my name is Nikunj, and on this channel we try to break each and every question type to answer them effectively and score high. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe the channel for future updates. So let's quickly recap what is speak about the topic in 90 seconds question type. This question type appears mostly during the ending of your test, and it is asked in the form of the questions and sub-questions. You are given 90 seconds to answer this question. And from students and my personal experience, 90 seconds feels too long when we start answering this question. This is exactly why I am here. So keep your pen and paper ready, as I will be telling you the important steps that can help you score higher in speaking. Speaking questions contribute to your production sub-scores. So let's see what are you being assessed on so we can pinpoint precisely where to focus for achieving highest score. Number 1. Grammar accuracy and complexity. Here you are expected to use the grammatically correct and complex statements based on the question you are asked on the cue card. Number 2. Vocabulary. Your answer should comprise a wide variety of complex words to make it high scoring. Number 3. Answering completely and correctly. This is where most of the students lose score as they do not answer all the sub-questions correctly. Number 4. Fluency. Your answer should have very less pauses and fillers. Number 5. Pronunciation and speed. The way you are pronouncing the word and the pace that you are using to answer the question. That's a lot, right? But this is where the fun begins, as now we will be looking at how can we beat up all the marking criterias and get most from each of it. And trust me, the last and the second last step will definitely increase your score. So, for grammar accuracy and complexity, look at the average and low scoring way of speaking about your favorite childhood memory. My favorite childhood memory is learning to ride a bicycle. It was fun and challenging. Now, you can make the same sentence interesting and high scoring like this. The moment of my childhood that I cannot forget is learning how to ride a bicycle, as it was both fun and challenging experience. Try to use connecting words like however, furthermore, moreover, etc. Let's take a look at one more example. I really enjoy playing soccer, however, I also like to play basketball. Next up is vocabulary. You have to make sure that you are not repeating the same words again and again in your answer. This is the reason why you should work hard on learning some synonyms for the most commonly used words. Example, cold can be replaced by chilly, freezing, icy, etc. Or bad can be replaced by poor, terrible, awful, etc. Or small can be replaced by tiny or little. Now let's look at the average scoring example sentence. I have a really big house and a big swimming pool in the backyard. Now this statement can be replaced by I have a huge house with an enormous swimming pool in the backyard. Let's move on. Answering correctly and completely. One mistake everyone does on their test is they either drift away from the main question or they don't answer what is being asked in the question. Remember, cue cards with multiple sub-questions are there for you to increase your answer's length, but not answering all of them can cost you a lot. Make sure that you read the question completely and do not miss any of the question that's been asked. Next up on the list is fluency. This is the most important and the most difficult part for every student in speaking. One important thing that we need to consider while speaking is that we maintain the pace of our speech, meaning keep the speed of your speaking consistent. If you are comfortable speaking slowly, then keep your pace low for the entire answer. Secondly, make sure that you use less pauses and fillers during speaking. Last but not least, pronunciations. One thing that I always recommend to everyone is that while learning vocabulary, you should also focus on how the word is pronounced. This can be as simple as typing the word on Google and learning how it's been pronounced. See, this test is marked by artificial intelligence. So, we need to make sure that the words that we are speaking are correctly interpreted and marked. Now, the important part. Let's look at one of the Duolingo speaking questions and implement what we just learned about.
At both work and school, there's often plenty of rules and regulations that control our behavior and actions. One particular rule that I had to follow both in my professional and academic environments is the requirement to stick to a dress code. This rule states the appropriate clothing one should wear while at work or school. There are multiple purposes of this rule. Firstly, it aims to maintain a sense of professionalism in the workplace or academic setting. By sticking to a dress code, individuals project a certain image that reflects positively on the institution or organization. Additionally, it helps to create an environment where everyone feels equally valued and respected. The dress code rule applies to everyone within the organization or educational institution, from employees and students to faculty members and visitors. Regardless of one's role or position, compliance with the dress code is expected. As for whether I believe this rule is necessary, I do think it serves a valuable purpose. They ultimately contribute to a professional atmosphere for work and learning. By setting clear expectations regarding dress code, the rule helps to minimize distractions and promotes a focused and productive environment. Additionally, it promotes a sense of equality by ensuring that everyone obeys the same standards.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something useful today. And I'll meet you in the next one. All the best.